Sometimes, as the morning light slips gently through the curtains and the world feels just a little quieter than it used to, many seniors notice a familiar heaviness in their legs, a soft tremble when they stand, or that subtle fear that today they might move just a little slower than yesterday. And it's in those delicate moments of honesty that we remember how deeply our bodies carry the stories of time, and how easily strength can fade when life has pulled us through decades of caring for others, working hard and pushing through days when rest never felt like an option. And yet, there is still a quiet hope whispering beneath the surface, reminding us that the body has not forgotten how to heal, how to rebuild, how to surprise us even after 60, even when we doubt it. Many seniors don't realize that one simple reason muscles weaken so quickly with age is that our cells gradually become less responsive to the signals that normally tell them to repair, to grow, to hold us steady. Tiny engines within each cell, the mitochondria, lose a bit of their spark, and inflammation lingers longer than it should, making the body feel stiff in the morning and slower to recover after small tasks. Science gently tells us that after 60, we often absorb certain nutrients differently and produce less of the hormones that support muscle strength. And this slowdown can make everyday movement feel heavier than it used to. But the story doesn't end there, because the body still responds beautifully when given the right kind of nudge, the right kind of habit, something small and consistent that reminds the muscles to wake up. And that's where a simple morning ritual, something many people already love, becomes a comforting doorway back into strength. A warm cup of coffee paired with a spoonful of protein-rich nourishment within the first hour of waking. It may sound almost too simple, but this pairing supports something called muscle protein synthesis, the natural process your body uses to repair and rebuild muscle fibers, a process that slows dramatically with age, but can be reawakened when caffeine gently stimulates circulation and helps deliver amino acids more efficiently to tired muscles. This coffee trick isn't magic, but it feels magical in its simplicity. You brew your morning coffee just the way you like it, warm and comforting, and then you add a small serving of protein, perhaps a tablespoon of unflavored collagen, a scoop of soft whey, or even a bit of plant protein for those who prefer it. Stirring slowly as the aroma rises and the cup becomes not just a habit, but a tool for healing. The caffeine helps increase alertness and blood flow, while the protein gives your muscles exactly what they need, but often miss in the early hours of the day, especially for seniors who tend to eat light breakfasts that provide little nourishment for muscle repair. The best time to use this habit is within the first hour after waking, when your body is most ready to absorb nutrients, and when muscles naturally crave support after the long overnight fast. This timing helps reduce morning weakness, supports steadier balance throughout the day, and prevents that mid-afternoon slump that often comes from not feeding the muscles early enough. And when used consistently, gently, patiently, without pressure or perfection, seniors often notice subtle but meaningful improvements. Legs that feel just a little more stable when stepping out of bed, arms that lift groceries with slightly more ease, a core that feels less wobbly when turning or bending, and even small sensations of warmth in the hips and thighs as circulation improves. Over time, this morning ritual can make walking feel smoother, climbing steps feel less daunting, and everyday tasks like gardening, folding clothes, or reaching for something on a high shelf feel not just possible, but comfortable again. Many people describe a calm sense of awakening in their muscles, a soft strength returning week by week, as if the body is quietly remembering what it once knew. And what's even more beautiful is that this habit blends seamlessly into daily life. It doesn't require heavy exercise, special equipment, or complicated routines. Only a willingness to care for yourself in the early moments of the day, to bring your body into the light with kindness rather than urgency. Some seniors notice that along with improved mobility, they feel more mentally steady, more emotionally grounded, because supporting the body often supports the mind as well. And the simple act of stirring protein into a warm cup becomes a reminder that healing can be both gentle and accessible. And if you listen closely, you may even feel gratitude rising, gratitude for your body, which has carried you faithfully all these years, gratitude for small steps that lead to bigger changes, and gratitude for the quiet truth that it's never too late to feel stronger, never too late to rebuild, never too late to wake up with hope. This coffee ritual doesn't erase age, but it softens its sharp edges, offering you a way to feel more at home in your body again. And as you hold that cup each morning, let it remind you that strength after 60 is not only possible, but natural when you nurture yourself with patience and consistency. Let it remind you that every sunrise brings a chance to reclaim a little more energy, a little more steadiness, a little more confidence in your steps. And as the days unfold, allow yourself to feel proud of every quiet improvement, every moment when standing feels easier, every time your body responds with even the smallest hint of renewed vitality. Because you deserve that sense of ease, that sense of possibility, that calm knowing that you are still capable of growing stronger. And as you sip that warm, nourishing cup, remember that healing often begins not with grand gestures, but with gentle choices made again and again, choices that whisper, "You still matter. Your strength still matters. Your story is still unfolding."